Okie dokes, so I've been talking a lot about makerspace tools, but what are some of the ones that are out there that you might want to start investigating? Well, one of the most awesome ones that are out there is something we call an Arduino. Arduinos are great tools for students because, unlike a lot of other robotics, they're not restricted by what the robot can do. They're the ultimate prototyping device. But you might be saying to yourself, what on earth is an Arduino and what is Joe talking about? Well, let me tell you. An Arduino is like a sense and do computer. It's a little microcontroller. So it can sense things like light and heat, and then it can do things like turn on a little LED light like you can see going on down here. Okay, I just pushed a button over here as if I was at a traffic light, and then it's starting a little LED sequence that you can see going just here, which is really fantastic. And of course, you are totally unlimited with what you can connect to your little tiny Arduino board. You can connect things like motors, you can connect things like LED screens, so that students can ideate and create solutions to real world problems. They're not restricted by what the robot can do. You know when you open your fridge and then you hear that beeping sound? There's a little tiny Arduino-like device sitting inside your fridge, sensing how long your fridge has been open. And that's what's making that work. And you know what? Those makers back at that fridge company, I bet they prototyped that solution using an Arduino board or something like that. How do you program these things? As you can see here, my Arduino is actually connected to my computer with a USB lead. Because you need to write the code on your computer and then push it all the way down to your Arduino board to make it smart. Because sitting here on its own right now, you can see it's a pretty dumb old board. We need to make it smart with some code from our computer. How do you code it? These look complicated. Is it only text-based coding you can use? No way! There's lots of block-based coding programs out there as well. One like ArduBlock, which is automatically built into Arduino almost, is a great one to use. But the text-based coding itself is really easy to understand as well. You know, one of the things I always like to remind teachers is that you don't have to be scared if you don't know how to use all the functions of your Arduino, because you can learn with your students. I've seen the most amazing results from students and teachers when teachers just put these in front of students, provide them with a link to a website, because most of these packs come with websites, and then let their students go. Don't let your students be restricted by how techy you are, and you might learn something along that journey as well. Now you look here, you can see all these wires, hey? They're pretty awesome. It's a great way to learn circuits, but it's also a really difficult way to prototype. There's a lot of solutions out there as well that come like this. You can see I've got these connector leads. So instead of having to wire up your whole Arduino, all you need to do is merely clip, and then clip them into a little shield. A shield's a thing that goes on top of your Arduino. And wow, what have I connected here? I'm not sure, but I'm almost there. I've connected a touch sensor to my Arduino already. How easy was that? Don't be scared by what it looks like. These are really awesome prototyping tools which have a great space in your makerspace. Go out there, find something like a physical computer or an Arduino and add it to your makerspace collection today.